Bro, is that a spider living underwater? Australia's crazy, man. Oh! Gold has been doing us good. Morning team. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another day in our life here on the Gold Coast. Oh man, what a night last night was. We had State of Origin last night and I'll go for Queensland, and at the moment New South Wales just been dominating, but we ended up sneaking a win. We caught a massive trade on gold last night. Huge R&R. We're gonna break that down for you guys at the end of this video. But today we're gonna get into a little bit of day-to-day life, seeing what I do on a day-to-day basis. Most mornings I like to come out here, just do a little bit of reflection, a little bit of gratefulness, a little bit of getting in tune with oneself. God damn. And this morning, it's cold. So, look how cold that looks though. Look how cold it is, man. Beautiful views today though. So we'll go jump in. After that, need to get ready. Going to play some golf. The bro George, gonna catch up with him. Yeah, pretty jam-packed day. Pretty fun day. And then we'll come back, trade with the team, and I'll break that trade down for you guys. Let's go. 3 minutes, set timer. Oh, fuck. Oh man, why? Fuck. Fuck. No way. Oh, bro. I need to get the pool cleaner to come. There's so many bugs sitting on top. It's disgusting. It's been a minute. Bro, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Bro, is that a spider living underwater? Australia's crazy, man. Fucking spiders living underwater and shit. Can't even get away from them and shit, bro. Oh, fuck. Oh, get out of here. Oh, it's not so bad after you sort of settle down. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Oh god. The people that do that on a daily basis is crazy. We've done it though. And I hope it works for my muscle recovery. And just like that, we're ready for golf. And I'll see you guys there. So the analysis just come out on our Discord, and so we put out analysis every single day. Analysis, very detailed analysis on the currency pairs or trading pairs, whatever you want to call them, that we're looking at for the day. So that's everything on what happened yesterday, where we think price is going, the key levels for price to reach, where liquidity is sitting, where higher time frame points of interest are, what lower time frame is doing market structure wise. This is everything that we're putting out. So not for just for GU, we got EU as well, UJ, GJ, UCAD. It's every single day. So for you guys that are, at the moment learning and you're thinking about jumping in, but you don't want to do all the stuff, to learn first before actually getting some of the sauce, we're actually putting the sauce in there for you. So not only do you get to learn on the platform when you join the education platform, you're getting what we're looking at every single day. So for most beginners, it helps them understand, our mindset behind going into these trades, what we're looking for. And as you guys learn and go through, you can mark up the charts and see if it's similar to the way that we mark it up as well. So yeah, that's something that you guys want to have a look into. I think that's the most valuable thing in what you get in the education platform, alongside all the information. But most people just join just for that. So for those that don't know what that is, here's a breakdown of what it is. Let's go. To go.
Let's go. Let the tape again.
Fuck. Yeah. First tee shot done. Let the game begin.
This is automatically clicking on.
Yeah.
Did you change that? Yeah. Oh, shot. Oh, how does it go? Oh! That's a gimme, bro. That's yours. So as long as he's on the fairway, then he's pretty safe.
There's no way.
Bro's landed about half, what do you reckon? 1.5 meters from the pin, if that?
Yeah.
Happy with that one.
Yes, sir.
Oh, jokes, facing the sky.
Yes.
There it is, cousin. I can see. Yeah.
That's 9 holes done. It was a great round up until the 8th hole. I think I was 3 over. up into the 8, and then I just hit an 8. So 4 over on one hole. Not ideal, not ideal. But we'll update you guys once we finish 18. Let's get it. All right, that's 18 holes done. It's such a good course for the amount that it costs to play there with a car. It's such a good course to play. Any course like that in New Zealand will be expensive, but it's so cheap. It's well remember there. Thinking about joining Century Cove soon though. Just depending, like once my handicap gets down, that's me. But yeah, like front 9, I hit 7 over, but I was 3 over going into the 9th, and then I got an 8. And so that was 4 over just on that one hole. Yeah, it's just that consistency. You got to be consistent with the golf stuff. And then back 9 was pretty good. I was pumping my drives. I think I ended up hitting 4 over. Yeah, which is pretty decent. It should have been like 3 or 4 over on the front and then 4 over on the back, which is usually where I'm about now, somewhere between like a 6 to 9 handicap. But we're not going to hand that card in because I want my handicap to stay high. We want to be winning these comps. And me and George's got a few comps coming up as well, some Ambrose stuff. So we'll get a few film, we'll get that on film. See how we go on those. Hopefully get some wins. Because our combined handicap, the bro just got his handicap and he's on like a 40. And then at the moment I'm on 13. Fucking went down yesterday because I played the Glades yesterday as well. And I hit, I don't even know what I think on the back I was like 2 over. And then on the 18th, I somewhat purposely hit like a 8 on that hole, so then I would end up at like 16 over or something. So on the front 9, like I was pretty shit, but on the back 9 I was only 2 over going into the 18th, and then I hit an 8, so that'll put me on 17 over. So I was hoping that it would just keep my handicap at 17, but it didn't. It pulled my handicap all the way down. Now I'm on a 13, so meh. Just going to keep going, keep hacking away, keep practicing and try and get my handicap down to scratch. So if you want to see my golf journey, that's over on my other Instagram and TikTok channel. But yeah, going home, have a look at the charts, see if anything's playing out. I would say it's probably not, like just playing within that range. Have a look during London session. We'll jump on for a bit of a pre-analysis London session. Gonna have some lunch and then yeah, we'll get into the mentor call at 6 o'clock. See you guys there. We're just on London Live with the team. Caught a very, very solid gold trade again. Another gold trade. Gold has been doing us good in these last few days. So let's just have a look at this. Caught this massive trade. So we got all the team on. This is the trade here. So we've seen the same setup as yesterday. Broke above the previous 1 minute, pulled all the way back to the point of interest. Just a massive pump. Same setup, people. Same setup every day. And some of the team making 1 to 9s, some of the team making 1 to 3s, just depending on what their risk management is. But about to jump onto our mentor session and then I will break the trade down. So yeah, that's actually coming up next because we're just going to skip all of that. Here comes the trade breakdown. Okay, the moment that you guys have been waiting for. The trade that we took last night that ran a massive 1 to 13 R&R. This trade was crazy, but played perfectly to the strategy that I teach in the education platform and in the mentorship. So I'm going to walk you guys through this trade right here. So this is the overall trade. We entered down here and price pushed all the way back up to this point here. Let's break it down. Let's take it back first. Let's take it back to the start and I can run you guys through my entire mindset behind this trade. Okay, first of all, what we are looking at is price made this massive move after getting rejection from this low. So getting rejection from this low means that price doesn't want to continue going down. It's huge support level, huge supply level. Liquidity has been grabbed here on the 15 minute, and then prices just keeps rejecting. So we zoom out a bit, we can see a lot of consolidation happening through this area, which is what it is overall. For the entire week, we had been bearish on everything. Bearish was the move for gold this week. It pushed up to this high, and from here, obviously, we need to see some sort of a sell-off, some sort of retracement, higher time frame for price to be coming down. So all week we have been bearish, not looking for sells at all until we start reaching into these lower areas. So off this area, which is where we're at, we've seen liquidity get taken here, internal liquidity, and then was looking for some sort of a move for price to start going up. If price doesn't end up breaking this high, price is still going to continue down, and it is what it is. Okay, so that was the overall bias. Overall bias was sells overall until we end up breaking above higher time frame. On the 5 minute, we had made this massive move through the day Asia session of Wednesday, and then London session, late Asia, London session, we started to make our way down. Going into, London session, moving into New York session, this is when stuff started to heat up, okay? So price had pulled down. We have a 5 minute point of interest down here, right at the low of this 5 minute area. So 5 minute point of interest, got the rejection from here, pushed back up, and 1 minute, we're still just creating that bearish market structure. So all through here, just lower lows. There's so much bearish move, right? So much bearish action happening all the way until this point, and we just seen so much volume go into it, so much aggression into this move. Just boom, boom. That's high, man. That is high. And so as price started to push up, we've seen this little 1 minute point of interest get created down here. Okay, 1 minute point of interest, previous lows, and my thoughts was, if I am going to take this trade, I'm going to be taking this trade with minimal risk. My stop loss is going to be below this previous low because we've already come down and tapped into this 5 minute. If I wanted to do it again and continue going lower, it would have done it here. But from this point, it created this massive higher high, lower time frame structure. So that was my idea. That was my thought pattern behind it. And then from this point, I know where my stop loss is going to be. I know where my entry wants to be. Now, where's my target going to be? So my target initially is just to break this 15 minute candle high here. Next target is to break this 15 minute area, support area here, and then hopefully target this. That was the overall goal, right? So looking into it, 1 minute comes down into it, pushing right into this 1 minute point of interest, comes down, taps me into the trade, and then let's just play it out, see what happens. So price does push down, get a little bit of rejection, and then we start to see price start to push up. So this is playing out in replay mode, but I'm just walking you through my entire mindset. Once price got to this area, I wanted to see continuation. So I knew at these areas, price is going to get a little bit of a pullback. Pulls back here, continues, pulls back here, and it's just continuing to move the way that I want it to go. A little bit of rejection around here, which is understandable. Price is starting to change the market structure from going bearish to continuous bullish, right? 5 minutes looking pretty solid. At this point, we're about half an hour away from New York session, which was in the back of my mind as well. But I wanted to see what price I was going to do. as price is pushing up, I'm trying to find areas where price is going to get rejection from. We have this area here, this area up here, this being a point of interest, this being a previous high, and then this being another target as price starts to push up, right? And then we get New York Open, price starts to pull back, gets rejection, pulls back again, takes everyone out that's, you know, trading the New York Open, and price just continues to go the way it was because market structure is king. Hits into this 5-minute point of interest, continuing up into this extreme of the range, and then we're out. I was pretty much out around this area as price tapped into this 5-minute. I took about 75% out, moved my stop loss below this area, and just try to play it safe. Wasn't trying to go for, you know, massive R&R, you know, trying to break these highs here because price can do whatever it wants. Understanding that we are in this consolidation area, yeah, price is going to do whatever it wants, you know, and what we're trying to do is figure out when it's going to go up. That's my entire gameplay. I want to find when it's going to go up and break the all-time highs up here. That's the buy that I want to be in. So if it wasn't going to do it from this point, then I had another couple of points of interest down here that I had targeted. And today we actually got another trade from this point down here. So if I take this off, we can see that point of interest I had marked out and see what price is doing coming all the way back up. So a very similar trade today as well. I'm just going to give you guys some source on that. Price came back down into this 5-minute point of interest, which I had marked out previously. Again, creating these lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, taking the liquidity here. Internal change of character, something that I like to look at, especially going into London session. So we're in London session at this point. Price comes back down into this point of interest, 1-minute point of interest down here. After hitting into this 5-minute point of interest, very identical trade setup to the one that we took yesterday. Price created this internal change of character, pulled back down. So we're going from bearish market structure to now creating higher high, higher low. Okay, so this is a setup that I like to find all the time. Took that trade, and we actually took this trade on London Live with everyone that's on there. So if you want to join, you can jump onto the London Lives on the education platform or the mentorship, just depending whatever you want to join. We do those every single day. London Lives just for the community, and then I'm starting to do New York Lives on Kick. So yeah, both trades, both very massive R&Rs. If we go back to this one over here, that ran a total of 1 to 14. Total of a 1 to 14 off that same setup with a very nice stop loss. Okay, same setup, 1 to 14. I think I ended up getting about 7% from that trade. I wasn't greedy. I was only going for like a half a percent risky because obviously we don't know what price is going to do. It hasn't made that full market structure shift yet, higher time frame. So I was just testing whether or not this was going to be the area. It wasn't the area. Ended up getting a win anyway. Happy with the result. Same down here. And I also put it on my story for anyone that's following me on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you want to see some of the trades that I end up taking, have a look at that as well. So took the trade off the 1-minute, stop loss below the previous low, and then price running all the way up into this, it was a 15-minute up here, 15-minute point of interest up here that we were targeting. So that also ran a 1 to 9, a 1 to 9 trade, and that's with the conservative stop loss as well. For the way that I teach, obviously some other guys on YouTube are going to have different ways that they trade. They're going to have different stop loss ideas, but this is the way that I teach. This is the way that I trade. And it's 2 identical trades, 2 days in a row. And last week we were just playing buys the whole way up, which was crazy, and we called it very early. I actually called on Monday that price is going to start to come down from this high, and one of my students took a trade from up here Now up here on the 1 hour looks like nothing. If you have a look on the 1 minute, market structure shift again, lower time frame. So same thing, just in reverse. Market structure shift, pulls back to the extreme, point of interest, takes the trade. So if you want more videos like this, you want to see my trade setups, make sure you like, follow and subscribe. Really helps a lot to get these videos out and show you guys some free knowledge on how to make your life a lot easier with trading. Okay, appreciate you guys watching, and I shall see you guys on the next video. Trade breakdown.
Trading highs on one ride, from doubt and fear to joy inside. With every lesson learned I grew, ambitious investing pulled me through.